Yeah, as stated, Bill was, a fellow member there at Huntington Valley, and we played a lot of golf together and became very good friends. And uh, I learned a lot from playing with Bill and observing how, but he was an exceptionally talented player. I know Jack Nicklaus told me once that he thought he was one of the best players that he had played with at the time that they played together on the U.S. Team in the Eisenhower World amateur matches in Marion, and but they played in some U.S. amateurs together. But Bill, he just had that ability to, and I feel this is true with Jay Siegel. You could play with Jay or Bill, and hit shots that looked equal to the shots they were hitting. But when they needed to play a shot, they were able to. They had some reserve that they were able to kind of pull out when it meant the most. And Bill and Jay, I can remember many occasions observing Bill being in positions that I felt he had no chance. And, he would hit the most remarkable shot. And the same, if he needed the putt, you had to believe that there was a pretty darn good chance that he was going to make it. And if he didn't, it would look like it was going in the hole. But, and some of that was ability, some of it was just also the confidence and the attitude that I can do it. And both Jay and Bill had those qualities. Obviously, they had tremendous skill, but they had there are some qualities in the champions that are not easily defined. Buddy is several years younger than I. And Bill was a little older than myself, and Jay a little younger, but closer. Buddy a little younger, but Buddy has had a spectacular career. We did play a number of times, together, and competed in a lot of the U.S. Events, and I have played him here in the CRUMP Cup. But Buddy is a terrific player, and his record speaks for itself. But he is he's one of the top amateurs, certainly in this area, and you would have to say, having made the Walker Cup, which I never achieved that level. Buddy, his record is one of the top records in the amateur game, and I was thrilled for Buddy when he won the senior amateur in 2008. We had followed his progress with keen interest because it was during the CRUMP Cup here, and we were getting with the ability now with the internet to basically follow the matches hole by hole. We were getting reports of his match hole by hole, and it was something that we all shared in Buddy's victory. But I'm sure he, having been runner-up to Tiger, and felt his that finally winning a national championship was something that so Buddy is just a solid player. He doesn't have any weaknesses in his game. He's not especially long, but he's long enough. And Buddy is a very good putter. And again, just as we were talking about Bill and Jay, Buddy is able to execute shots when he needs them. He is able to deal with the pressure, and his record shows that. But Buddy is going to be the more important the match is, the better Buddy's going to play. Well, I think from the Philadelphia area, there are obviously players like, Chris Lang and Chip Lutz and, Mike McDermott coming along now. But of the era that, where and I was at my best, Chris came along a little later. And, but if you look at the Philadelphia area, producing players that have played at the national level and played reasonably well, I think that there's pretty good representation. Continues to be, some really terrific players. And I think it was bigger, Marty.
Okay, just
because
there weren't as many national events type thing?
Well, I think that's one thing, and the other is the amateur game today has gradually moved to where at the elite level of the amateur game, it's largely collegiate players.
Right, yeah.
And that was not true
Okay.
when I began to play in the Crump Cup. Many times in the Crump Cup, we had current U.S. amateur champions playing in the third flight. And most of the Crump Cups had, amateur champions of very recent dates.
Okay.
And today we have mid-amateur champions. But we have a lot of past amateur champions, but not, those that have won it in the last couple of years. But that's just the way, the game has changed. You look, this past year at the U.S. Amateur, the champion, I think, is 17.
Yeah.
I think the British Amateur champion was 16. That didn't happen back, when I started in the Crump Cup. First Crump Cup, I don't remember exactly when it was. I think I won it in '73, so I didn't play in it much before then. I do remember, I think it was the second Crump Cup I won, because it was one of the most spectacular days of golf that I have ever achieved. I played Bill Campbell in the semis, and got by Bill, and played Jay Siegel in the finals and got by Jay. So that for me was
a pretty good day.
That was quite a day. I guess if you had to rank one or the other, it would be the first one. Because doing it the first time, but the second one would be a very close second. Then the Bob Jones Award, which are, they're totally different, because one is strictly, playing, and the other is, is much broader.